enjoying their stress-free time living on the island until suddenly strange things started happening. The sky seemed to grow darker, players were flickering in and out of existence, and the regeneration was growing weaker. Until finally, welcome to the backrooms. Here in level 0,
カマラレラ感が時は進撃の子した進撃の
slowly being teleported here randomly from the island, and surprisingly, they didn't slaughter each other on sight. While some players were significantly better off in terms of armor and resources, most knew better than to kill in such an unfamiliar environment. While some others left to explore their new surroundings to see if there were any resources whatsoever. And spoilers, there weren't. In place of resources, some of these unfortunate explorers would run into something rather different. Okay, where the hell is he? Okay.
Of course there's a fucking ad. Now we have a little over 29,000 OG spots left. Subscribe to claim yours now.
To figure out that they were spawning in at 4 specific locations of varying 1000s. Armed with this knowledge and the fact that they would either starve to death or be killed by strange creatures, they set off to try and convene together.
The first stream tomorrow will start at 1, and it'll be the gaming stream. The second one will start at 3, and it will be the cubing stream. The third and final stream will start at 7, and it will be the Minecraft Creepypasta stream. That's what's going to be like the next 2 weeks, and then there's only going to be 2 from the 24th of August to the either 3rd or 2nd of September, because I'm going on vacation.
Turns out it was a portal. More so, a portal to level 1. Surprisingly, level 1 was far more habitable than level 0.
Like the ow, fuck, I hurt myself.
But after a bit of exploring, they began to relax.
86 people.
On this level, it turns out that the surrounding blocks were actually breakable, along with containing supply crates that were scattered all over the map. The first few players eventually figured out that level 1 was the closest thing they could get to an ideal living space. Immediately,
I'm gonna fix the problem.
Any and all players still stuck in level 0 to reach level 1. The good news didn't end there though. As mentioned before, there would be supply crates that players could find all over the stage, containing food, doors, and even valuable drinks that would come to be extremely useful. Going back to the progress that the players have made, it dawned on them that they weren't completely out of the woods yet. Food was still a quickly growing issue amongst them, as most players were still mining when they got teleported. To solve this, they started planting potatoes and creating community farms using resources from the island. It seemed that the players were able to quickly mitigate this issue. However, an even larger issue slowly crept up to the forefront. They did not have enough dirt. You see, up until now, the players have been mostly neutral with each other, all sticking together in hopes to mitigate their chances of death. Now that they were given a glimpse of survival, their suppressed biases began to show. Players began stealing dirt from each other in order to bring back to their own friends. Someone took all the dirt and stole it. She stole all the dirt and the farmer just walked away with the crop. Some even taking part in dirt espionage. Dude, they are, because they all stole dirt. It's a whole operation, man.
This is a backroom survival thing. They're simulating civilization through 5 levels of the backrooms in Minecraft. That's what's happening in Noob Lord. That's a really cool name, by the way.
A group of idealists that hope built to provide a safe space for any and all players within the backrooms. While they were the most welcoming of the three groups, it also proved to be a weakness. Gang was a group formed between a small circle of friends that slowly grew as they recruited more and more people. Being a mostly private.
There you go. 300 players simulate civilization in Minecraft backrooms. You can write it down for later if you want to. No problem, man. Need to help out a fellow future subscriber.
They would only attack others when provoked.
I've watched this like 5 times. It's really cool.
Escape the backrooms. Finally, there was COK, or as most others called them, Kill on Sight. While arguably the smallest of the three groups, KOS was a faction of bloodthirsty players that would kill anyone that wasn't in their group. Their only food source
Yeah, what's up?
Pillaging other players, and their only goal was to escape the backrooms, and nothing was going to stop them.
Looking for a new ride, a new experience, a new Honda? Whether you're needing a bigger vehicle or
Tesla Cybertruck.
They're coming. Hold on.
Have you gotten one like that before?
It was day 3 now, and more creatures were beginning to show up.
Oh, thanks.
Players had become used to their harsh
You won't regret it. You were claiming your OG spot. Only people who subscribed before I hit the 100,000 subscriber milestone can claim their OG spots now.
As the players continued to explore, they were able to gather large amounts of almond water found within the supply crates. Using this abundance of almond water, players were able to focus on becoming stronger, now with a large amount of the remaining players sporting full diamond armor. Anyways, at this point, most groups had been solidified and the hunt for the next portal had begun, though no one was quite sure exactly where it was, leading to a giant goose hunt with players all headed away from 0-0. However, not long after, the first players were able to find the portal. While it was discovered relatively quickly, the information about the discovery was kept secret from the others. Because of this, there was surprisingly no player conflict at the portal, with most groups all reaching the portal at different times.
down here, we're here. Oh, it's going first. Here we go.
Upon entering the portal, here is what they learned. In levels 2 and 3, players would instantly find themselves suffering from heat exhaustion. To continue, half of the level was actually submerged beneath water, only making things much harder for the players. These were the boiler rooms, and this level was undeniably hell for the backroom explorers. Because of the heat exhaustion, anyone on this level would permanently have hunger and slowness effects. The halls were also full of dead ends, forcing players to vent around, causing their chat to be filled with copious amounts of Among Us references. The one saving grace for the players, though, was a seemingly not so useful drink found in the supply crates: rehydrated water. Not only did the water breathing provided allow players to explore the lowest part of the level, it seemed that drinking the potion also temporarily removed the hunger and slowness effects. Even so, finding the next level was not going to be an easy feat. While there were multiple elevators scattered across this level, it would still be hours before anyone was able to find one. Though there were no monsters that spawned on this level, players would come across giant boilers that contained valuable treasures inside them, causing greedy explorers to be lured in and boiled alive with a single misstep.
What if we have mine? Oh. Oh. Are you guys in trap? It is a trap.
In the meantime, trouble was brewing back on level 1. Turns out, KOS had been rampaging across the level because no one was willing to share the location of the portal with them. At first, none of the prominent groups did anything about it, as it really didn't affect gang, and the bulls had to keep track of way too many residents. This all changed though when KOS had finally killed a member of the gang. The second the message popped up in chat, people were furious. To avenge their fallen teammate, gang struck a deal with the bulls to create a subdivision of players called the Peacekeepers, a battalion of warriors specifically meant to deal with KOS. By tracking the giant path of destruction left by the barbaric group, it was concluded that KOS was already on the way to level 4, gaining the information by torturing and slaughtering any explorers they came across. It was then decided that the Peacekeepers would intercept KOS at the portal to level 4, marking the start of a bitter rivalry.
How much is the Benzino? It's market price. How much is up the price of Mars?
Probably gonna get to 70.7 because of this stream.
The Peacekeepers' goals were to prevent
I'm already less than
KOS
30
from
away.
escaping the back
Maybe even already there.
KOS, on the other hand, was rumored to already have
And then I'll have
entered
gained 900 subscribers
while
today.
the Peacekeepers were still having their explorers guide them to the portal. To describe level 4, it was an empty office building where no
I've already gained
was
about
spawned,
the
creating
10th
an
of the most
incredible
I've
amount of
gained
loot hidden
in
everywhere.
one day.
While this level was the
The
safest
most
yet
I've
with
gained in one day
scrolling
is from one
backgrounds as
video.
far as the eye
A
could
green
see,
screen video,
it
in fact.
also
I gained
just so happened to
8,000
serve as the perfect
in
battleground
what I
for
call a
players.
surge.
That's like 20 people in full time with you right now.
KOS eventually got word that the Peacekeepers were coming. They sent out warnings to any approaching challengers, warnings which were promptly ignored. The Peacekeepers had finally reached the portal and KOS could sense it. Waiting just below the Peacekeepers was a group of murderers that knew of no fear and felt no remorse. As members of the Moles and gang waited diligently for the battle to commence, the Peacekeepers charged. Oh yeah, they were at the wrong portal. It was a complete oversight. The players thought that there was only one portal, due to their current state of confusion. And with the marginal amount of players currently in level 4, by the nature of the backrooms, it was now extremely difficult to track down KOS, as most players had settled down in level 1, leading to less and less players inhabiting the further levels. Taking advantage of this, KOS ran and immediately started their hunt for the final portal, the one that would take them to level 5. The Peacekeepers, on the other hand, decided to regroup with the rest of their respective teams to discuss further actions. Meanwhile, with all this drama going on,
Just joined. Only has nothing. Yo, this physical fire. WOT. I told you, dude, he just joined.
I gotta give up some. Surprisingly, not much else happened for the day as the backroom residents continued their lives, now free from the fear of KOS, a feeling of safety that unfortunately would not last much longer. Because level 4 was a safe level, players had no trouble finding the portal to the next level. Fortunately for KOS, they seemed to always be one step ahead of everyone else. Being the first group to make it to level 5, it was here where they discovered that level 5, much like level 0, was filled with monsters. Instead of yellow wallpaper though, it was a rundown hotel filled with endless hallways. This time it was like the players were given a mission. Located within the hotel rooms were strange books that needed to be collected. By themselves, KOS ravaged through the rooms, but it seemed like the back rooms required more people. So, KOS waited, and for the first time, stopped trying to kill others. After a while, members of the Bulls, gang, and Peacekeepers finally started trickling into the final levels, armed and ready for a fight. To their surprise, KOS didn't ambush them, and was in fact nowhere to be found. Instead, they were all also tasked with the collecting of the mysterious books. A long time passed, and players were beginning to grow confused. Most groups had all their members migrate all the way The threshold had been met, and a countdown began. At first, it was 5 minutes. Then it was 1 minute. Then 5 seconds. 1 second. All players were teleported. Simple instructions. Run.
To the people chasing sunrise with you. This is the Farlands, and nothing even comes close to how truly interesting it really is. Watching people traveling to these large structures themselves, digging down into covering its entire history, and seeing Minecraft fall apart in ways I could never imagine. But there is something these Farland videos never actually showed you. Despite everyone thinking it's where the Minecraft world ends, when I came across this image, it told me a completely different story, showing a location beyond the edge of the Farlands that I had to discover. However, this wasn't about to be easy. I started searching through Tumblr posts, GitHub threads, Reddit posts, Minecraft forum pages from 2016, and even scrolling through YouTube comment sections. I sent emails, joined a couple Discord servers, and yet the image still remained a complete mystery. So I had no choice. It was time for me to explore the Farlands for myself. And by looking at my image, it seemed like the floating blocks were located in a corner, a Farland corner. So to better understand what I mean by this, here's a graph of what the Java Farlands look like. And here's where I believe this weird structure took place. So great, I would hop in game, run alongside the Farland's edge until I get a corner, and that's where my structure would be, right? Well, I could not have been more wrong. In fact, once I reached the Farland's corner, it looked nothing like the image. Perhaps I was looking at things wrong. Maybe the weird structure I was looking for wasn't on the corner after all. Although there was one simple question to answer. Was this image actually a real Farland form or some sort of modded version? I knew just the right person to call.
I can see why it's easy to mistake this as from a modded version, but no, it's actually from a real Bedrock version. So if you're going to want to see it for yourself, then you're going to want to do some digging.
Right. That was Amber, and if you didn't know already, he's explored the Farlands more than anyone I know. He just helped me out massively. I now knew the image was real, and that I'd been looking in the wrong direction. You see, this structure only existed in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, with the Java Edition having its very own unique Farland. And
I like the smell of folks. Some taxidermy.
And as I'd never played Minecraft Bedrock Edition before, I spent the next 2 days looking for a Bedrock launcher, downloading and crashing through different versions, getting super close, and absolutely nowhere all at the same time. Real quick, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, as we are so close to 100,000